Hey, Ted. How you doing, buddy? Alrighty. Yeah, some assembly required. I'll widen out the scene so you can see this in its true glory. So this fendangle over here, this is actually dirt. I went out and I got this from the horse pasture because while I was setting up my tank drain over here, the tank drain fell off the thing, and then I grabbed the line in the bottom of the tank instead of the canister, and the whole canister spilled and diesel started going all the way over the floor. So then I threw a bunch of dirt on it, and that's that. I had to take all the assemblies off, obviously the seat and everything else, and then all the framework's in here, so I could get to the tank, because I wanted to take the tank off because I knew that the tank was probably in pretty bad shape because the pump was dead and the pre-filter was clogged up pretty bad. There we go. All right, so that hole down in the bottom of the tank, that's the tank drain. That's where the diesel comes out of the tank and goes to the mower. All the rest of the stuff that you see in here, that's all algae. Except for the white parts. The white parts, that's the tank. But the rest of it, that is all just crappy looking algae. So I gotta clean the tank out. All right, so what I've done so far is I've just basically blocked off the vent line. And then I blocked off that vent line there, which is where that connects up to. Well, it's actually a return line, not a vent line. But I didn't want to get anything in that line. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to have to pull the whole system apart and clean it all the way up to the front filter anyways, because I have a sinking suspicion that if the inside of that tank looks that bad, the inside of those lines are probably really bad too. And it's probably a flat-out miracle that this thing has been running at all. So, yeah. So I ordered all my parts for this, and the stuff that that my wife ordered from Amazon came in no problem. Stuff that we ordered from FEDEx had a little bit of a problem. So we just ended up with a couple of things from FEDEx here. A few rollers and that primary filter. So what then ended up happening is got a notification of the delivery, that it was delivered to our porch at 11:11. And I come home at lunch, so I looked for it. It wasn't there. I was like, well, that's odd. So Ted and I hopped in the RTV and we drove down to the mailboxes just to see if instead of porch, that it ended up down at the mailboxes down at the end of the road. It didn't end up there either, did it, Ted? No, it didn't. So then my lovely assistant over there ended up calling FedEx, and then she had FedEx try and track the package. And the driver said that he dropped it off at 11:11 on the porch. And that security camera up there, and then the other one in front, and then, for that matter, the one on the side of the... yeah, the guy never came here. So... finally, we're just waiting for that stuff to come through. I ended up sending an email to FEDEx just to inform them that something may be going on with the package. And then what ended up happening is when I came home at 5 o'clock, it was sitting on top of the boxes next to the mailbox, which it definitely was not there before. So the guy ended up taking it, and he came back, but didn't want to come all the way up the road to drop it off. So I don't know what goes through somebody's mind with something like that. If you're going to say that you've done the delivery, do the delivery. It makes no sense to keep the stupid thing in your truck.